come to save the day.
The Mighty House crew is on the job. This is
Mighty House.
All right, we're back, and today we're going to talk a little bit of Klein Tools. We've got some more fun toys here to talk about. But first, let's click on that subscribe button, jingle on the bell. That way you get notified next time we post a new video. So let's start out with this new set of pliers. It's a plier wrench that they came out with, and we're going to do a quick unboxing here. They flop right out. So you can see they're just a standard.
Yeah, right.
See, look at that.
So those look like, it's funny because I said that when you showed them to me, they look like channel locks, which that's what we all call them. But channel locks in itself is another brand.
Correct. So these
are Kleins that resemble a channel lock. But where we're going with this is watch what these do.
It's an adjustable wrench. So that is in the plier mode right there. These are smooth jaws on both sides. You push down on this little button on the side, and then you can slide it like that, back and forth. And then along the side, right in here, they've got markings for 1/2 inch, quarter, all the way up to 1.5 inches. I believe that's what it is. No, sorry, 1 3/4 inches. So you can adjust that side right to there and there. Now you're adjusted for 1 3/4 inches. So, but you can adjust. This just slides back. Much easier to adjust and lock into place than the.
Well, it's more accurate because it has D10s for each 1/8 or 1/4.
I would say
You'll have to
1/8 inch.
clarify.
I would. These are really close.
Where channel locks have just the grooves and you're locking in, so you may not be squared on two sides of a nut.
Correct. This is really adjustable. It's finely tuned, and you can really grab on. It looks really good. But let's say you want to, and this is like for
bonus.
This is for a nut. But now, let's say you want to hook on to, you have to crimp onto a pipe or something round or something that you really want to get a good bite on.
You mean like conduit?
Yes. So now you take this, you slide it all the way to the end, and you open this up like this, and this comes off. Check that out. And now
it's a scraper.
Yeah. And now see this side here is, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got teeth on it, and this side is smooth, and that side is smooth right in there. But now you take that and you flip it over, you slide this all the way down again, and then you slide that in there, put it back in, and just that quickly, you've now changed from a set of pliers to pliers with teeth in it. And it's got a good bite there. That way you could grab onto it and actually turn a pipe. And it's just that fast.
And made in the USA.
Made in the US of A, yes. So.
Gotta love it.
Yep. So there you go. It's just take it out like that, plop it back in.
In a way, like, so Klein sends us this stuff to play with and stuff. And they usually only send of one of each, which we really need 2 of each.
Yes, we do.
But just throwing that out there if they're watching. But I'm like, in the package, I'm like, yeah, it looks like a pair of adjustable pliers. And then Rod, before the show, of course, goes, watch this, and flips that over. I'm like, get out.
Yeah, very cool stuff. And, sometimes, like, if you have this, and you drop it, this goes flying, you're going to lose it. You lose the pieces to some of the options that come with the screwdrivers and stuff. This is not going to come apart. You can't get that to come out. You have to go all the way to the end and flip it over. So, and then same thing to get
That's
it back
what blew
in.
my mind. Like, not having it physically in my hand, I can't see where the lever action is working, how that stays in. Because as easy as it is for you to flip that over, I can't imagine if I grab that and I squeeze it on a pipe, like the bottom jaw is not just going to pop off.
There's no way. It can't. It cannot.
That's crazy.
It cannot come off. It is really, really cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
Did we have Sonar look up the model number for the going rate?
Okay, so the model number for these plier wrenches is D as in Delta 53010.
And those come out to $50.
$50, 2-in-1 reversible jaw, which is what we were just playing with there, and in the plier wrench. You're only going to get this from Klein Tools.
Yeah.
So go check them out.
That's cool.
This is very cool. We might have to drop these in a box to Florida if they don't make it to my truck.
Well, no,
first.
no. I mean, so obviously Klein Tools bit their teeth with, or whatever,
Right.
electrical tools, right? That's
Yeah.
what we got. Lots of cool electrical stuff.
Yes.
I don't know of a plumber that works with PEX
Yeah.
that wouldn't love those.
Oh.
Or with copper, because you
Yeah.
can hold something where you need it. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, but I don't like holding the pipe when I'm trying to sweat pipes together.
Right.
Fingers tend to get warm.
Nah.
But that being where I can flip it around and do stuff, that's
Right. Well,
pretty cool too.
And like if you had a compression nut on a valve, and you needed this smooth, you didn't want to leave teeth marks in it, so you can
Correct.
flip this around, and so you can do finish work with this, where it'll grab on and be able to tighten down some of those flanges.
And you're
stuff.
right. Most of our stuff is brass because it's antibacterial, but then it's chrome plated or whatever the color is, whether it's oil run bronze or whatever. And yes, you can't have teeth.
Right. So that's the night.
Very cool.
Very cool pair of pliers
I like
right
that.
there. Yes.
All
Okay.
right. Send them this video. Tell them to start sending us 2 of each.
We need 2 of each. Yes.
Yes.
So now, next up is a circuit analyzer, and I think we're going to do some more on this. I'm going to have to take this in the field and actually give it a go. And we're going to unbox
You
this
are a
one.
licensed electrical contractor, so
Yes. By the city of Chicago, no less. Circuit analyzer, this one, you can look this up while I'm doing this unboxing. Can we have some unboxing music or something?
Yeah, I'll put something in there.
And then this is an RT390 Circuit Analyzer.
Yeah, the RT390 Circuit Analyzer comes in at $150.
Ooh, this is not going to be a homeowner special there. If you're going to be spending $150, you're going to want to make sure you're using it correctly.
you're going to have to like this video and subscribe if we're going to try and get 2 of those.
Yes, yes. Now, but look at it comes with this pretty cool pouch. So there you go. So there's the boxing it came in. And then here's the headpiece. It's got a GFI tester, AFCI tester, 30 milliamp, and then
Arc fault.
yeah, and then it's got a load and a power. And
So now you're talking like everybody understands what you're talking about. So GFCI, ground fault circuit interrupter, and then AFCI, which is arc fault interrupter.
Yes.
Which is, when you yank on the cord instead of unplugging it properly.
yes, that's what that does. So now you have this little
So
pigtail.
what does this do? You plug that into the outlet?
Yeah, so, okay, so now we plug that in. I got to put batteries in this too now. It comes with 3 batteries, so you don't have to worry about coming in and looking for some AAA batteries. It comes in the kit.
Except it takes 4.
There we go. And
No, it only takes 3. I'm just making jokies.
and it comes with nice, really fine print
It's for young
instructions.
electricians.
Yeah, that's for the youngsters. Oh, look at that. We might need to see if what kind of ends do we have on here? Oh, that's right. This comes apart. So now let's go to this. We need this one.
This is the Klein tool. Take the Klein tool to take the Klein tool to put the batteries in.
Yes. So there we go. Okay, so now I was able to use the Klein tool This is like an 801. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got all the different tips in there. And then it also does this. This is like a bonus round, but you can change the length of that shaft on the screwdriver by pulling back on this and sliding it the rest of the way in. And I can't tell you what, that is the HVAC.
Is that the 14-in-1?
It's a 14-in-1 HVAC screwdriver that we just demonstrated there.
We got a fantastic video on that on the YouTube channel.
Yes, we do. And
Now, it looks like you can use almost any pigtail as well. It's still got that 3-prong end on it, like you see on
This-
the
So Ron is a licensed
This-
electrical contractor, but he's used to working with high voltage. Apparently it takes him forever to put batteries in.
I have precision. I got to make sure it's perfect. There we go. Okay, so now that's in. Now let's power this baby up and see what we got. Nope. It's not going to power up.
Put them in the right direction?
Probably not.
It looked like they were all the same way.
Let's try it again. Cut. Where's my unboxing
Edit.
music? There we
That's
go.
why they put colors at the ends.
Yeah. You can see that from Florida, and I couldn't see it from here. Is that what you just told me?
Pretty much.
All right, let's try this again. Tightening it up the back. We put the three. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Nice color screen.
Wow. And it's got your IQ. Is it an IQ meter?
Yes. It only from here. See, you got to hold the ends there. So there you go. That's my IQ right there. Okay. So now, it says we've got an open hot. I'm not sure why, but I've got this power cord in here. So let's see what we've got. Plug this in. Instead of plugging it into an outlet, oh, look at that. So now we have 0.8 volts.
Too much glare. Twist it a little. That's better. Lift. 125?
123.
123.8?
Yeah. And then,
What's 110 volts?
well, it's anywhere from 110 to 125.
120.
Oh, you can get off 125. And I have tested, like if your house is right next to the transformer, I've seen 130, 135 coming off of them before. And that's when you start smoking light bulbs all the time. You know, if your house runs on light bulbs, you know, and like I just changed that and it's out again, you want to check the voltage coming in your house, and you're probably at that higher end of the range. You could be in the 130s, and that's why.
So do you have to get a personal transformer?
Yeah. Well, you can call the utility, and they'll go, yeah, we know, but they won't change it. So the other thing that this has here is down on the bottom. It says that we are wired correctly, so it's checking the way the polarity of the plug and everything, and it's saying we're good. So I wonder if I can put a load on this. And it's got a little signal thing on the bottom. You can't really see it, but it tells me that this current device is now energized, so we're plugged in. So I can put a load on this circuit. Let's see what happens. Okay, loaded, I got 114 volts.
That would have been a perfect spot for sonar to just make everything go black.
Yeah. Loaded is 100 at 12. I got 114 amps at 12 amps, and then 15
114 volts at 12 amps.
114 at 12 amps, and 112 at 15 amps, and then loaded 20 amps. I've got 108 volts. So they give you.
You only got like 18 gauge wire in that extension cord, so you shouldn't have 20 amps anyway.
Correct.
So that's actually telling you that the cord is double engineered.
Yeah. So
safety factor of 3.
Yeah. Unloaded voltage is 123.9. So
that's good though.
Yep. Testing. So now it's going. I pushed the 30 milliamp load button, so it's testing that right now, and the trip time was 6 seconds. So
what's that mean?
And the trip failed. That's a
No.
That's
why would you test a circuit for 30 milliamps?
To see if you can short out the GFI, because what this said is that that it failed. So if I hit the GFI, and now it's testing at 8.2 milliamps to see if that's going to trip the GFI, and since we're not plugged into a GFI, it's going to say the trip failed.
So he's trying to overload the system.
The device.
Exactly, so that the safety
But you're doing it by incremental measurements as opposed to my typical outlet tester where it has the GFI button.
Correct.
And you hit it, it trips.
Right.
So like the inspector,
Yeah.
he hits the button, the outlet trips, he goes, okay, it's good.
Right.
But you're finding out how many milliamps it takes to actually trip. It didn't at 30. You can try it at 8.
Correct. And see if it
So you're
trips
looking for that makes sense.
So, and now let's test. You ready? So now we're going to test this AFCI.
Oh, goodness.
You ready?
Here we go.
So here we go. I'm going to push the AFCI button, and then it says, testing in progress.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
Oh, wow. The circuit breakers just vibrated. We could hear them here.
Yep. The lights flickered too.
Yeah. Let me try that again. You ready?
Here we go.
AFSA trip failure may be due to high line impedance. Trip failed. Okay, here we go. One more time.
Let's cut.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I heard it.
That's a scary button.
You could hear it in the background. And that's because you're not on an arc fault breaker.
Right.
But it's sent enough back for it to recognize that it should have tripped if it was an arc fault. But
Right.
a regular breaker even went, hey, what are you doing?
Exactly. There you go. So this is the Klein Tool RT390. And what's this going to set you back?
Oh,
$150.
That one's going to set you back $150.
But I think we're going to go do some more testing. We're going to go do some live testing with this.
Well, I mean,
I think that's something that the I think the electrical inspectors should really be carrying instead of. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you having it. I mean, you're an electrical contractor. Me and my toolbox, all I'd be doing is upsetting my electrician.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. And then you just hit the hold button and it goes off. So it doesn't need to be plugged in to power it up, which is interesting. So it does have the batteries, so you can at least get the screen up and running. And then from
No,
there
it makes
you can
sense because the microprocessor's running on the batteries and it's shielded from the voltage. Otherwise, if you have an overloaded circuit, you'd burn up the tool too.
That's right. So there you go. All right. So with that, I want to say thanks to Klein
I like
Tools
that.
for giving us some more playing tools here.
Yes.
Keep sending them, and if you want, send two. That way Rich gets one also. Because
Yeah.
I'm a tool hoarder, and I keep hoarding all these. So there you go.
So am I. So, well, it's not just that we're tool hoarders. We actually use them, and then when
Yep.
I'm on the job, it's fun. You pull these out. You got an electrician or a plumber or somebody working. Like,
Yeah.
really, you look like you're struggling. You should have one of these.
Yep, it's exactly it. So look at that. It comes with a nice little case.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
Perfect. All right. With that, I'll say keep it square and level.
Till next time.
Until next time. And wait, let me plug this back in again, see if I can short the whole thing out.